She sighed so wide. But what he didn't tell me soon was he had a date with the moon. In the starlight he got bold, said life's too short to be cold. Kiss the moose, it's all for fun, till the heart breaks said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moose and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed. In the starlight got bold, said life's too short to be cold. We'll be cold, kiss the moose, it's all for fun, till the heart breaks said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moose and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed.
It's been
Hey,
Undefeated.
Who can hear me? Who can see me?
no one can see you.
Ah, crap.
Can you see us now?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Welcome
up?
to the live.
What's up?
Welcome to the
What's up?
live.
Welcome
Remember,
to-
our nephew was doing something like this.
Oh, yeah, I was like, yeah. He just started doing that.
Yeah, it was great. So welcome to the live. Kind of forgot what we were doing here. So me and Joe host this channel. It's called Weekly Top 5.
Yeah.
We watch music videos mostly.
Yeah, but today we don't. Today we sit around and vote on what music videos we'll watch in the future.
Yeah, we sit around.
I mean, we almost never stand.
Yeah, we're not really a standing channel, although that might amp up the choreo. Not the choreography. I just read Shookie's comment.
Yeah.
That might amp up the energy.
Should we try standing?
Yeah, right now with this camera
should we
angle.
just try.
Welcome back to another Weekly Top Crotch.
Wow.
Weekly Top Tummy.
Time to throw in a poll.
Hey guys, it's Mike and Joe
Left
here.
or right here.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another weekly
Who's
top
winning?
Tummy.
Weekly Top Bulge.
Weekly top moose knuckle.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Wow, our concurrent viewers just skyrocketed after that show.
Wow, all the way up to 41.
I
We could
could
have
get
showed our
used to
little
this.
tums. We could have
Yep.
showed our weekly top tummies.
Weekly Top Belly Button.
Oh, weekly top belly button.
Weekly Top Crotch. Top 5 crotch. Give the live a little like. Heck yeah, Lena. Spank that like button.
That's true. We only
and
have two.
Smash the subscribe button.
Someone's spanking and someone's smashing. We haven't figured out when and where. Well, smash in Jersey Shore. That's
That's not up to us. Oh,
that's
smush. Smush.
It's also smush, but they also would say smash.
Oh, really?
Remember they had that extra room, the smush room or the
This-
smash room?
I thought it was the smush room.
They kind of called it both.
Oh, all right. I believe it.
Dang, calling sex smashing? That doesn't sound ideal.
That just takes the love right out of it.
Yeah.
That goes straight to lust.
That sounds like it could hurt.
Well, some people like the pain, Joe.
Super Smash
Snooky
Brothers.
wants smush smush.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, whoever watched the Jersey Shore, this was, when did that air? 2008?
2009
2009.
was when that started.
Wow.
And then it ended in 2012. And then just like everything else ever made these days, they
Wow.
just brought it back.
Yeah, come on, it's a legacy at this point.
Well, you always got
It's-
to bring it back.
It's part of, it's like culture, it's like part of culture at this point.
It's culturally significant.
Culturally significant. Thank you.
Amongst the British had Geordie Shore,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
which was like
There was a lot of spin-off. Floribama Shore.
Floribama
Get a little southern
Shore.
twist on that.
Southern twist twang.
Let's see. Lex says, I was a Jersey Shore addict. Weren't we all, Lex? GTL. That's right, B-Dog. Little gym tan laundry. And, those are things to live by. Say what you will about excessively drinking, going out and having sex with multiple people. Maybe not most nights, but, every night bringing home someone and going to the smush room.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's, you got to draw a line somewhere.
Yeah.
But gymming, tanning, and laundry. Were they doing laundry every day?
Yeah, I don't know
or
how
was
that
gym
was-
tan laundry a specific day of the week?
I mean, you go to the gym more than you go. Are they tanning every day? That's a lot of
Pauly
tanning.
D was.
I think it's just like
was dark.
I think a gym tan laundry was like just a nice productive day. Like you got your new laundry done, you got your gym in, you got your tanning in, maybe a haircut fresh for the night.
They were doing a lot of haircuts. I remember there was one season, I think it was the Miami season, where Vinny was very upset with his edge up. Or fade.
Maybe it's the Italian season. Because he wanted a fade, and
someone messed up his hair, and he couldn't. He was so upset.
He broke down. It was really weird, actually. I really hated it.
And I was looking at it, and maybe I wasn't there in person, but it looked fine to me.
Yeah.
But he had an expectation, and it was not met.
Hey, if you don't do a fade, properly, it's over. I gotta say.
Lex says yes every day. Okay, gym tan laundry every day.
I mean, that's a lot of laundry. It's a lot of time spent cleaning your clothes.
Well, they did have a lot of clothes, and
How many clothes you wear in a day?
Well, they have their pajamas, Joe. Nah, they sleep naked. Those are nudie boys, aren't they?
Oh, boy.
Boxers. But okay, let's think. They wake up. They have their gym clothes. They go sweat in their gym clothes.
Tan laundry
already
clothes.
full outfit done. Then they have their daytime clothes.
Right.
And then there's t-shirt time.
No, and the night clothes.
Then the nightclub clothes. So that's 3 outfits at least a day.
Yeah.
And
All right.
who knows?
That's enough to do a little bit of laundry every day.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know everyone doesn't wash their jeans every day, but I mean, come on. They're washing.
Well, not Ronnie.
They're washing their jeans. Ronnie sleeps in his jeans. I'm in the Bronx. I sleep in my jeans.
Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah. Anyways, Jersey Shore. What a time. Who is Ronnie? Ronnie
from the Jersey Shore?
Come on,
He's a
Mimi.
crazy person.
Ronnie is like one of the main events, especially season 1. He threw fucking Sammy's mattress
that was
out the
season
window.
3.
Wait, he threw the mattress out the window?
Yeah.
Holy crow.
Season 1 is when he got in multiple fights on the boardwalk.
He got arrested.
Or they would say boardwalk.
Boardwalk.
Ran. That's
Yeah.
right. Lex
Ron,
knows.
stop.
Yeah, Snooki is not Italian American. She's Chilean. And not
But-
even Chilean American. She's just Chilean.
Yeah, she's Chilean, but
Was
raised by Italians.
Italian American parents.
There you go. So she's culturally Italian American.
Yeah, that's right. That is correct.
They were so toxic. Yeah, they were. Yeah, Sammy and Ronnie. Wow.
Lena's got to go to. I told my suitcase we wouldn't be traveling this year. Now it's just full of emotional baggage. It's a joke, Mike.
Aw, poor suitcase.
Oh, Chad, a.k.a. Chatter Nose, and the dirty little hamster, Angelina.
The dirty little hamster, man. She showed up with her clothes in garbage bags.
She did. And the first season, like, imagine someone was like, hey, you're going to be on this reality
Television
TV show. Like, pack up your things. And they're like, oh, don't worry, I have some garbage bags. It's fine.
Yeah, they're like the biggest bags I got, so.
It's okay. I can put a lot of things in there.
She brought 2 garbage bags full of clothes. Like, okay, I get if you've never traveled before. And she's not going far, to be fair. She's going from, Staten Island to Jersey Shore, which is,
it's like 45 minutes.
45-minute drive.
like Seaside Heights is like, it's just a little bit south of New York.
So, sure, maybe she's never
Depending on
traveled. Maybe she's never traveled. So she doesn't have a suitcase.
Yeah.
But you'd think maybe just get one for the show.
man, you don't like no one you know has a suitcase. Paulie D asked the right questions. Like, you don't even know anyone that has a suitcase. Like,
Yeah, that's what he said.
yeah, like, you don't even know a person that has a suitcase. You just
Joe, I think I know exactly where this channel is heading. Jersey Shore reactions.
or just a recreation. Yeah,
Let's start.
Chad's got the right a gym bag, like something,
Something.
and something.
Something.
Like, you're gonna be on a TV show. Like, I get it if you're just gonna like go visit your friend or something like that. But like, your mom doesn't even have like a bag, or
No one you know has a bag.
you
Well,
weren't able to access
for a summer.
a suitcase.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'd love to have Angelina on, and we can interview her and ask her all the...
React to
all the-
Flavor of Love episodes, or a shot with Tila Tequila. Dang, remember Tila Tequila?
From MySpace.
From MySpace. That's
she blew up
right.
on MySpace.
That is correct. Tila Tequila. She was a person that blew up on MySpace and then got an opportunity to have a VH1, or was it MTV? I think an MTV television show called Shot at Love with Tila Tequila. And it was a bisexual show, so
That's
it
right.
had women and men on it.
That's right.
That's wild.
Flavor Flav. He always wears a clock around his neck. Is that right? That's his thing?
It's his thing, yeah. I don't know if he always does it.
Does he always?
Oh, Lex says, and Tila was gay for pay. Oh my gosh,
She's
man.
not even. Well, it was trendy. It was hot if you were a girl to be bisexual.
That's right.
Yeah, I get it.
It was
I get
trendy. Gareth says Angelina would have you two for breakfast. Is that what she likes to eat?
Oh, she would have us for breakfast.
Mike, you know that you're the same age as the younger Jersey Shore cast members. You and like Snooki and Vinny and
Joe's pronounced
Angelina.
Schnooky.
Snooki, that's right, Schnickers.
Schnickers.
You're about their age, so you'd have to, you would have been out there in those clubs.
Well, I say this.
You would have been out there, no gym, no tan, but you'd still do your laundry.
I say this a bit. Maybe I've said it on the channel, but our hometown of Rochester had a huge Italian American population. Probably a lot of you viewers have heard this before.
Mm-hmm.
But watching that show, knowing they were my age, it felt like I was watching like kids that I went to high school with.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, oh, my high school friends are on TV. This is weird.
Yeah.
But since that was that was my experience, I thought that most of the U.S. was like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that crazy to me, because these were just like typical experiences that I had as a high schooler. But then I, moved to California. I was like, oh, it's not like that out here. Jersey Shore is kind of insane.
People watch Jersey Shore. People out here in the West Coast would watch Jersey Shore like they're zoo animals or something.
Yeah, look at those freaks from the East Coast. But yeah, so yeah, watching that, they just felt like my peers. I was like, oh yeah, I could be on this show. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I could get hammered,
I get hammered every night for a month.
do some crazy.
Get paid a bunch
shit.
of money, become famous for it.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty cool. Dang, Mike, remember?
but
when
I'm not
Paris-
Italian, so that therein lies the issue.
Well, I don't think all of them are Italian.
Well, I wasn't pretending to be Italian.
That's true.
There were definitely, that's what's funny is Italian American culture, where we're from, is probably like the prominent culture.
Mm-hmm.
And so there were a lot of kids fully pretending, but like they do the gym tan laundry thing, dress like them and everything.
Oh yeah.
And like maybe say, like, it was a common thing where you'd be like, oh yeah, we got some Italian in our family.
Yeah.
People would just say that, be like,
Like,
oh, yeah,
dude,
we're
your
a little-
last name is O'Donnell. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're a little Italian.
They're like, no, I'm not. No, okay, so like, bro, my grandma's last name is Catucciarelli, okay? But like, my mom's
was like
maiden
this.
name is Pizarnik, and my dad's name is it's O'Donnell. Yeah, you're right, it's O'Donnell. Like, I'm mostly Irish.
And then there was people who were genuinely Italian. Like, I remember this one girl. They were a very Italian family, but their last name was not an Italian name. It was like this Irish name, but they all looked Italian. And so my friend, she was like
They're
asking.
figuring it out.
My friend was asking her dad, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to me.
No,
Oh, I thought-
you. I'm doing something, but keep talking.
Oh, okay. My friend asked her dad. She's like, "Yeah, but what's with our last name? Like, we must be like kind of Irish too." And it's like they definitely are, but he was like, "No, we're 100% Italian." This is like okay.
It's just like- I mean, pretty much everyone from our hometown was Irish or Italian or Irish Italian. Like no one was anything else. Like there'd be a few Polish, but that's pretty. And I guess like other names, but it was the vast majority was Irish or Italian, or Irish and Italian mixed together.
Yeah, that's just what it was.
That's just who ended up there.
That's where they ended up.
Yeah, that's where the immigrants in Western New York ended up.
But anyway, that's fun. I love Jersey Shore. We're gonna get into it. They're still making seasons.
Yeah, I feel like it's not the same anymore.
Joe says it's not the same anymore. They're all parents, and it's Joe. Would you say it was lame?
Oh, totally.
Joe says it's lame.
There's like parents and like they get like mom drunk, you know, like oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's kind of. Oh, so it's kind of turned into like a Kardashians thing.
Yeah, but Kardashians, I don't think they get as they really drink.
Oh, right. The Kardashians don't party, so it's just kind of a sloppy Kardashians. Is what you're getting at.
It's like watching your aunts and uncles get drunk.
Sarah Nissen says 6 degrees of being Italian.
That's right.
And you know what's so funny is like actual Italians would say like, "You guys aren't Italian."
Yeah, of course not.
It's like, oh, there's so many levels to it. It's funny.
All right, here we go.
Edward says, "What is the origin of panic?" It is Polish. It is a Polish name and also Czech. It's from that region,
Southeastern or southwestern Poland.
Poland and northern Czech Republic. So it's
Northwestern
like that
Czech Republic.
region of
Here we go.
central.
We're
Europe.
gonna start with this. Are we ready? Patreon, week 16, voting for number 1. 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh man, who's excited? We got Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. We got Haim. Disappeared. I can't see it.
Oh, sorry. It's Rhythm Nation Live.
Rhythm Nation Live. We got Haim. Want You Back. We got Madonna. Bad Girl. We got Babyface. Every Time I Close My Eyes. And it looks like Janet is off to a springing lead. But Haim, close behind. Oh, Haim just took the lead. Wow. Haim just jetted out. Wow. 4%. 43%. You
There
never
you
know
go.
what can happen.
Did Jane say hi, please?
Jane,
Jane, you can say it in the microphone.
Jane, ask politely in the microphone for all
Yep.
to hear. I think they'll really do it if you say it.
Yeah. Say it.
Go on.
You know what I love
Say
about
it.
here? Let's throw on the Jane cam here.
Oh, this thing still don't work?
Oh, we gotta reset it. Let's look at the full screen, Jane. I just love look at her microphone. It's not even close to her. It's all
they
oh
can't
shoot.
see.
It's over there all the way to the left. Not even close. Come on, Jane.
Here, let me help you out, Jane.
Yep.
Say,
Because Jane couldn't have done that herself.
say hi, please.
Yep. You're not on the video anymore, dude. Oh, and you know what? Jane's polite Heim please is it's working.
It surely is.
47%. Look at that.
Wow, Haim is ripping.
Would you look at that?
Well, and you know what? They just released a new song that's very good.
Really?
Yeah, John D showed it to me. It's
John D,
called
are you in the
Relationships?
chat? John, are you in the chat to tell us whether it's good? Oh, she said, "Oh well, need to figure out if Joe has had Jollibee before. Michael has had it a few times. Lol."
Joe, you had pie from Johnny.
Yeah, I've had the pie. Johnny says it's incredible.
Pie.
I've had the Jollibee pie.
I had
That ube
a
pie was
Jollibee.
delightful. Like
They
a
have
little. It's like a McDonald's pie thing. It's like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
little.
yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
What do they call them at McDonald's?
The holiday pie. That was a custard pie. Mike and I used to get it all the time.
Nice.
All
All
the
right.
time.
All right, we got 1 minute left. And if Haim gets 51%, there's no runoff, right? Or these never run off?
These never run off. Then we'd
Okay.
just be here forever.
You're true, Joe. You're true.
This is for number 1.
Yes.
Jane says, yeah.
Jane, come on. Give us a little. This buttons don't work no more. All right, I'm gonna fill up my cup full of electrolytes. This is not sponsored, but to stay hydrated, I've been using some Ultima, sugar-free,
Ultima.
low in sodium. It's got vitamin C. It's got all your
Can't believe my bro
minerals
is
that you
drinking
need.
electrolytes when his friend, whose birthday was 2 days ago.
I drank all of them. I got to re-up.
Oh my god!
Yeah, our friend John, who's been on the channel,
Stop the vote.
started an electrolyte company called Pluto with a D.
All right, Heim wins it.
Woo! Excellent. Well done. Congratulations to Duncan 2006.
Yes. Did you get it? This microphone works or no?
Yeah, this microphone works. You'd know if you talked into it, Jane. Jane, say hello to the people.
Hi.
There we go. That's Jane. She said hi. That's all we can expect.
Microphone is way louder than ours too, by the way. If you're like, oh, we can barely hear, her microphone is louder.
All right, so now we're gearing up for round 2 of Patreon week. My favorite week because I love patrons more than anyone else on the planet. Isn't that right, guys?
That is correct. Here we go. Number 2.
Ooh, the vote is live. Get those mice clicking. Isn't it so funny that's called a mouse? It looks like a mouse. It's got a little tail,
I get it,
little round body.
but it's just funny that's
I think it's adorable. They could have called it a clicker or a
computer controller or something.
computer
yeah.
controller, right?
Point and click.
But mouse just took off, and we love it. I don't think we're ever going back.
To answer Noah Scott's comment, he wants a heads up. So one thing we are looking to do, and Simon and I have been working, been having trouble figuring out, is that when the posts on on Patreon go up, what they'll do is they will trigger a notification in Discord as well to help people that for some reason.
What? Uh-oh, Joe, what happened?
For some reason, some people's notifications are not going off when it comes to the post on Patreon. But you know what I'll do next week, just for Noah, if we can't figure it out? Until we figure it out, I will post a... I can put it into Discord like, hey, Patreon suggestions post incoming between... I'll give you an hour window of when it's going to be, so you can be prepared for that hour. And it also gives you... Why are you breathing it in? It also gives you more motivation to... what's it called? Join the Discord. So if you want a little heads up,
That's
hey,
right.
Hey, it'll be here for in a while. It'll be here in this window. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I forgot a spoon. All right.
Johnny says, fun fact, I sang Hero at my 6th grade graduation. Wait, what song Hero? Is it like not Foo Fighters Hero?
Oh, by Enrique Iglesias. People are talking in the chat.
Oh, that Hero. I was thinking Foo Fighters Hero. There goes my hero. I know it's Mariah singing. Which hero is it?
It's this one.
So Mariah Hero.
Mariah Carey.
No, it's literally right there. I don't know if that Hero. So Mariah Carey also has a song called Hero.
Yeah, it's this.
Yeah, I know, but Luciano Pavarotti is on it, so I didn't know if it was her song Hero or his song Hero or a cover of someone else's song Hero.
Pavarotti. Who's the piano player? Pacini?
Liberace.
Liberace. Man, this is a real Italian theme today, huh? They're coming out of the woodwork.
So many. Chad Kroeger Hero. Yes. Chad Kroeger from
Nickelback.
Nickelback. Yes. Yes, Luciano is an Italian opera singer. Liberace, the movie? No, Lena. Liberace, the person. Stop the vote.
Oh,
Number 2.
Janet Jackson, number 2. Let's see. Let's check it out. Morgan. Congratulations to Morgan. You won number 2 on Patreon week. Who knows? It's
16.
16. That's up there. That's a long time away. I think we're at what, 11 or 12 that's been released.
11. If you're on.
Lex is a quarter Italian.
Damn Lex.
Welcome to the family, Lex. Hey, when you're at, what is it, Olive Garden? Your family, Lex.
Yeah, Mike and I are not Italian at all, but we make up that we are.
We're not Italian, but at Olive Garden, we're family. So whenever you're at Olive Garden, you're 100% Italian.
I'm not Italian, but I do like bread, so I'm pretty much Italian.
Joe does love bread. He can't get enough of it. Endless breadsticks and salad?
Yeah.
Soup and salad?
Salad and breadsticks.
Hey, the soup at Olive Garden rips. There's like an Italian wedding soup with the little bits of sausage in it.
You know what? And Italians do weddings right, with that soup.
They do soup.
They made such a good soup for weddings that they decided to keep wedding in the name of the soup.
Well, I don't know if it's really called that.
What's the deal?
I forget what it's actually called on the menu. It's got a name.
Bryn P. Robert says I'm a quarter Welsh. Well,
Bryn P. Robert. Bryn Probert. wait, is it Bryn P. Robert or Bryn Probert?
it's Probert. I say P. Robert.
Bryn P. Robert.
Bryn P. Robert is always going to be Bryn P. Robert because we were getting it wrong, so we'll stick with being wrong. Michael peels off the breading from Jollibee chicken sometimes is awful and disrespectful to our culture.
I peel off breading to a lot of chicken. I'm not a bread guy.
I mean, okay, hold on. Hold on.
What?
Mike is not a bread guy because it maybe makes his tummy a little sad or something like that.
That's right.
But it doesn't mean that he doesn't love bread.
I do love bread.
Yes.
And I would love...
That's the thing, the point. He'd love to not knock the breading off his chicken.
I would love to not. But once I have a pile of that breading and it's not in my stomach, I look at it when I'm full and I'm like, I'm so glad that's not in my stomach right now.
No one cares about his tummy. Dang, Johnny shooting mad.
Breadgate 2025.
Slayer of Atoria says, I'm 2% Hispanic, 3% European, and 95% Ryan Gosling. So you're Canadian.
95% Ryan Gosling. That came up in your DNA results?
Just a picture of Ryan. Jane's back.
Jane, wow,
Why did you
that was
run
so
back
fast.
in? I wish I switched videos to see her run in.
I know.
Jane ran in
Joe,
for some reason.
Can we get this thing working?
Oh my gosh.
Talk to
Why doesn't it work?
and Gloria, mom just like on her floor and Gloria just like right next to her.
James Watmo has the definitely the same response that I would have. Mike, have some bread. Who cares if you blow your ass out?
No, it's not that.
Well.
I get chronic fatigue.
So chronic.
I don't get diarrhea or anything. If anything, it binds me up.
I'll eat so much bread. I'll eat the most bread. I'll eat all bread.
So he breaks bread. Must be Italian. Thank you, Wayne. We're all claiming Italian today. Who's got an Olive Garden in their town? And who frequents that Olive Garden?
Just eat a damn garlic bread and be happy, Mike. Oh, garlic bread is so good. Garlic man knows how to do bread right, and that's with garlic.
That's with garlic.
All right, stop the
we're at
vote.
3 minutes.
Mariah Carey
Wow.
swoops in for another one.
Congratulations to John.
Yep, just John.
Just Patreon. Well, Patreon John.
And Patreon John.
Could we spend a second on the next vote and then fix this thing?
There goes this thing. Watch it.
Shooky says Olive Garden is gross. Well, Shooky, yes, it is. But it's all about the experience of just being there.
Shucky seems to hate all American chain restaurants.
Mimi says, Mike, you are diabolical. What did I do? Oh, with the... Sorry.
Actually, I don't know if you did that.
If I was smacking.
Shucky, are there any American chain restaurants that you like? No, I don't. Yeah.
Shooky.
Yeah. Shooky is not American chain restaurant.
Joe's Crab Shack? I never went to Joe's Crab Shack. Okay, so
John P says, fun fact, I once got food poisoning when I ate at Olive Garden at Times Square. I love that you went to eat at Olive Garden in Times Square. I don't love that you got sick, but I do love that you were in Times Square and thought like, yeah, Olive Garden's the place we're gonna eat.
I mean, okay, I understand if you're a non-American and you hit up an OG.
It's one of the most American things you could do is go to Times Square and eat at Olive Garden.
Yeah. But it's just amazing to go to New York City.
Yeah.
There's so much food. There's so many food options.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're just like, yeah, Olive Garden. Let's do it.
Yeah. I love it. I support it 100%. I
Me
just think it's
too.
fun.
I would
or
love to
Red
do-
Lobster.
Red Lobster.
And you know what? It reared its ugly face for you and made you sick because it's a wild idea, but it's pretty awesome. Can someone tell me what a corn dog really is and why everything people eat has to include a dog? A corn dog is a hot dog covered in cornbread.
Yes, correct.
That's what a corn dog is. Do you need me to explain what a hot dog and cornbread is? Then I'll continue. Jedi Jazzy with the endless shrimp. I have not been to Red Lobster before in my life, as far as I can remember.
I went. There's a lot of lobsters in a bucket. Well, it's not a bucket. It's a tank.
I wouldn't call it a tank. I'd call it a bucket.
It's more like a bucket.
Bucket tank.
It's more like a clear rectangular bucket. Okay, so Joe, can I do this? Or do you have to undo OBS?
Might have to undo OBS. I don't know what the heck's going on. I mean, I thought maybe after we restart OBS it would have worked, but
It's a bummer. Our shifter, our buttons broke.
you don't have corn dogs in Brazil. They can be good. Wait, are corn dogs deep fried?
They should be. Yeah, they should be.
Yeah, right. That's how they get them crispy.
See that guy?
Well, that's how you get the cornbread.
And Mimi agreed, no
correct.
picking off the breading. Not on a corn dog.
Well, that's how you get the bread to stick to the dog.
So you deep fry it.
Because it's wet, and then you pull it out. See, Shook knows. Yes, they are.
Bye, James. We're already teeing off at the Masters.
No corn dogs in the UK. Oh.
Wait, who went to a Waffle House? I went to a Waffle House in Atlanta and was immediately robbed as soon as I walked out the door. Hey, at least you got out
Perfect
first.
timing. Yeah. Well done.
If a store is ever going to be robbed, you might as well be leaving it, or a restaurant.
Waffle House. I've eaten at Waffle House a handful of times, mostly in Georgia, because I feel like there's a lot of them in Georgia. In Atlanta, there's like a Waffle House next to a Waffle House. I think there's a meme about that. There's
All right.
literally like down the street from a Waffle House is another one.
Stop the vote.
And man, there's something just not right about the food. I don't know if it's like if you're a line cook at Waffle House, if you have to smoke cigarettes while you do the cooking.
Because cigarettes, ash seasoning.
It's the part of the seasoning. Like I swear, like
They put some on the table in like a little container next to you, and you can put it onto your food. Like the ash.
Yeah, instead of salt and pepper, it's just cigarette ash. I swear, all the food at Waffle House, any Waffle House, has this vague flavor of cigarettes. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it could just be that maybe what they're cooking on has just like old burnt food on it. So it's like kind of that smoky.
Old burnt cigarettes.
Dude, yeah, maybe it's just dirty stovetops.
Here we go, number 5.
Dirty pans, maybe.
George, that person have a question for you.
Yeah, I was about to read it.
Oh, SNL has a Waffle House skit? Nice. We should watch that.
Lynn says, Joe, what would you do if Mike had a ranch in Texas and he didn't tell you anything about it because he wanted all those corn plants to himself? Very random question. I'm just curious. So you're asking
Well, might
me,
I interject?
Hold on. I'm just
Okay.
trying to understand the question first.
Please.
So you're asking me what would I do if Mike secretly bought a corn farm in Texas and didn't tell me about it?
Well, first of all, do they grow corn in Texas, Joe? I'd like to be geographically sound here. I think this is more of a Kansas and Nebraska.
That's true. I've never
Iowa.
I've driven through Texas dozens of times. I don't think I've ever seen corn.
I don't know if corn is really their crop.
Yeah, Mike might have to be more growing like cactus or catfish.
I love Nebraska, specifically Omaha. So let's start there.
Okay, so what if Mike bought a corn farm on the outskirts of Omaha and didn't tell me about it? What would I do?
That's up to you.
I'd probably wonder why you kept going to Omaha.
Well, Joe, gotta go.
Hey,
back
gotta
to
go
Omaha. For
like,
what? Well, I'll see you later.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's I don't know, it's like a convention or something. Okay.
It's just some
You
kind of
went
corn.
to like 4 this year.
I'm going to a corn concert. I just kept saying I was going to a corn concert.
I love corn. I see Harley. Dang, and look at Bjork just slamming the dunk right now.
I would also like to
Babyface is
switch
still there.
up this hypothetical about corn, and it's more like a peanut farm. This is more in line with my values.
Yes.
And also more in line with my hero, George Washington Carver.
Yes. Mike is going to open a peanut farm in Georgia.
Well, I think George Washington Carver lived in Alabama.
Mike's going to
He taught at some school, at a
I
college.
believe that Jimmy Carter had a peanut farm in Georgia.
Not to be confused with George Washington Carter.
Not to be confused with George Washington, who is not George Washington Carver, who is not the person that invented peanut butter. But he
Correct.
did a lot of things with peanuts.
He did a lot with peanuts. And we love him for it. And, you know, he switched over. You got to switch your farmland, your crop. You can't just grow the same crop because that specific plant will absorb the same nutrients. So you have to switch your crop. So he would go peanuts, yams, or sweet potatoes. Peanuts, sweet potatoes. Yeah, so that's what you got to do. And that's what
Mike-
I'm going to do.
Jedi Jazzy swoops in and says, Shantae, right? Something Shantae said. Mike is disrespecting the black community with his Waffle House slander. Mike!
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Waffle House slander.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now, I will say here,
Disrespecting the black community.
I will say here, I've never been to a Waffle House, so I have no opinion on the matter. Besides judgment now on my brother, so I'm going to follow Jedi Jazzy. Yeah, Mike, what the F, bro?
That was Sweet King.
Yeah, Sweet King's back.
Spider, wait, hold on. I think someone's coming to my rescue.
Sweet King said, what I miss. You want us to go back to the beginning?
Hey, Sweet King. Well, we started with Italians. Jersey Shore to be
Moving around the world from Italian to Jersey Shore, mostly Jersey Shore Italian, then down to Waffle House.
Let's see. Spider says, I'm black and he is not. Waffle House is trash.
Oh, boy. Spider.
Classic. Yeah, if you've ever been to a Waffle House, I don't know. I've never had a decent experience. Maybe there were people in there smoking cigarettes. I don't know. I've been 3 times, maybe 4, all in Georgia. If you've been to a Waffle House in a different state, maybe it's different.
Where in
there.
Georgia? Rural Georgia?
Most likely
Off the freeway?
in and near Atlanta, off of a freeway. It's always off of a freeway. Waffle House is not in like a nice location. It's always just off of a highway.
It's not in the city.
It's like Cracker Barrel. You know, Cracker Barrel is just like off of a highway.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think we ever made our way into one during all of our tours. I've been to one, but I think John always brought it up. Like, we should go to Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I've been to 2 Cracker Barrels.
All right, here we go. Here is the announcement. Patreon week 16. Number 1, Haim, Want You Back from Duncan. Number 2, Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation Live from Morgan. Number 3, Mariah Carey and Luciano Pavarotti, Hero from Pavarotti and Friends, 1999 from John. Madonna, Bad Girl from Darnell. And Bjork, Big Time Sensuality.
All
from
right.
Edward Hanna.
And we've never had Bjork on the channel.
Most certainly have
So
not.
that's exciting.
I want to say
We've had all the
Luciano
others.
Pavarotti and Bjork are new ones.
And Haim.
No, we did Haim.
Oh, we did. Yeah, actually, we did. Yeah.
What a great Patreon week. Thank you, Jeremy Flowers. I think everyone did a great job today.
Yeah. You know what? Hats off to the patrons. Always crushing it. Always my favorites. Second best is always the civilians, so hats off to you as well. Silver's pretty good.
I'm gonna commend Jedi Chazzy with. I'm joking, but also we have to protect our brawl institutions. Yeah, you gotta protect your places.
Our what's our brawl is okay. There's a place called Mark's.
I was gonna say NCFR.
Yeah, but that's not really a brawl.
Okay.
I'm talking Mark's where like just walking by you could catch a fist or an elbow.
Mark's Pizza?
No, Mark's Texas Hots in on Monroe Ave.
Oh, okay. Mark's Pizza had a car go through it and then it never reopened. That's having a Mark's Pizza. John used to work there. I thought about
Phil's.
that.
That's Phil's.
Oh, that's Phil's Pizza.
Phil's Pizza. Someone drove a car into it, yeah, and then it never reopened.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
I remember that one. Pat Potter says, Sawadee Krub, Jane.
You're Thai, Pat Potter?
Isn't it early in Thailand right now?
Well, Thai people can live anywhere, Joe.
It's like 1 a.m.
All this talk about waffles made me hungry. Well, okay, to be fair, I have never gotten the waffles at Waffle House. I've only gotten eggs, hash brown, probably some bacon and toast. I think I just got a typical like protein breakfast.
Mike, Waffle House. That's where you do the Waffle House, the challenge, the 24 hours.
I know.
I mean, technically, you could do it at like a Denny's or something if you wanted to too, but
Spider goes, the waffles are gross. Well, Spider's not like...
Spider hates Waffle
Spider
House.
really... Well, okay. And to be fair, Waffle House, it's... Okay, Chad, a.k.a. Cheddar, says Waffle House is good. Okay, so Chad, a.k.a. Cheddar, in your defense of Waffle House, what do you get? What's your go-to on the menu?
What's your go-to?
I'm fighting for my life right now, says Spider. I want to hear Chad's favorite Waffle House menu order. Because maybe I've been doing Waffle House all wrong. I want to say, dude, I went to Waffle House and one of the employees, I swear this happened. One of the employees started fighting the other one and then both quit on the spot. And then one of the other employees who kind of wasn't involved in the fiasco was kind of like, all right, well, those were both cooks, so I don't know what we're going to do. I don't think we even ate there. I swear that happened. I've had really bizarre experiences at Waffle House.
Sounds pretty good, Mike.
Yeah. Maybe that was a dream I had, but I think that was a reality.
Maybe it was a story someone else told you.
Joe, I would love for us to look up on maps and see where the nearest Waffle House to us is geographically.
Ooh, I don't think it's close.
I don't think it's close either, but I'd love to know how close it is. Because there's definitely a lot of them. I think they're mostly in the South.
Yeah.
They're probably in South Carolina, maybe northern Florida, probably some in Tennessee, probably some in like Alabama, maybe Mississippi. But do you think Waffle House goes all the way to Louisiana? It might.
Yeah, Waffle House they're pretty far.
They go to Texas.
Yeah.
Waffle House goes to Texas. But no way Waffle House goes to New Mexico, right? I don't think they go. Oh, Joe's looking it up right now. Perfect. I'm so excited. Should we display this for all to see?
No, hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is one in New Mexico.
There's one in Phoenix.
There's one in Phoenix,
There's
Joe.
11 in Phoenix.
There's 11 Waffle Houses in Phoenix.
The
Okay,
closest
so,
Waffle House is in Avondale, Phoenix.
which is probably 5.5 hours away.
Not even, but
So
yeah. There's
me and
4
Joe-
in Tucson.
Could get in the car right now and drive to Waffle House and make it there before they close.
And look at the West Coast and Pacific Northwest, big dead zone as it pertains to Waffle House. But there's 11 in Denver. There's 988 in Georgia.
Yeah, there are. They're all next to each other. They're all on one freeway for like 50 miles. 900.
There's 300 in Atlanta.
Yeah, they're
Or
literally
the Atlanta
everywhere.
area. Yeah.
You drive through Atlanta and there's a Waffle House every 2 miles. It's less than that.
But dang, Mike, there's
it's
one
crazy.
in Albuquerque, but there are 11 in Phoenix and 4 in Tucson.
Holy moly! Wow,
Like,
Waffle
next thing
House.
you know, Yuma's gonna get a Waffle House.
Okay, so
don't have to go.
to be fair to all the people who love Waffle House, I've only been to 3, maybe 4 different Waffle House establishments in Georgia specifically, and that means I have 985 more to try. So I'm sure all Waffle Houses aren't exactly the same. Wow, 900 in Georgia. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Well, when you're saving all that money on salt and pepper and just using the cigarette ash, you can have a lot of establishments. Anyway, sorry, I lost the chat. I haven't been looking. We've just been kind of going rogue here. Let me see what's happening. You got the chat?
Sure.
Oh, I'll pull it up on my phone.
I got it here. Keep that audio up, Mike. All right.
Yep.
What we're going to do right now is first, because they were tied, and it's so funny because I was checking, they're not tied anymore, but they were tied when I originally took the lists. We have to do a vote to whittle down the top 4.
All right. I can't wait for more vote. And don't worry, Shantae. I see you. And I'm going to read all your updates on Waffle House. Let's see. Shantae says, Waffle House is the best thing ever, and I will die on that hill. Let's see. Jeremy Flower says, I don't think anyone is going to the Waffle House for the food. What are they going there for?
Convenience. Or it's the only place open. That would be my guess. Okay, so there's 2 lists that we're voting on right now to get to the final 5. Because they tied. Oh, B-Dog's got to switch up his list, though.
Because what?
We've done One Sweet Day, and it's just not... It's just blocked. That's why it's not on our YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, B-Dog. Well, that's okay. We'll,
So, B-Dog will have to switch it if it makes it. But right now, we're gonna vote. This is just to find out who's gonna be number 4, the 4th most liked, because they had the tied amount of likes. They're both at 133, and it's funny because they're not anymore. And actually, this one is the highest liked, but I did the list earlier, and I gotta commit to it. I posted it in the Discord and everything. Like these are the 5, so I can't switch it up. But I wanted
that's
to point
closing
out.
the polls. No more votes. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
The polls were closed once I posted that on Discord.
You have to call it at some point.
Yeah.
Man, we got some Keith Sweat on this.
So this is one we're voting for. All right. And I'm going to put the poll up in a moment. I've decided to show them now instead.
Sure.
So that people can actually see what they're going to vote for.
Get all revved up.
And then the other one is John Farnham Week.
Shantae says Waffle House never closes. Waffle House is a 24-hour establishment.
So we're going to do John Farnham Week. So
Okay.
This does feel a little crappy, though. So I really
Why?
want to know, because it's very early in Australia and it's very middle of the day in the United States. And this is going to be this is like an R&B list versus an Australian icon. And hey, you know,
So what you're saying is we need to do a live stream at 10 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. instead of 11 a.m.
yes.
for the Australians.
And all of our European viewers can be waking up, and our East Coast viewers get screwed.
Oh yeah, you guys would be
It'd be 2 a.m.
dead as a doornail.
And then the Australian viewers would be right at prime time. East Asian, they'd be loving it.
All you viewers from Japan and
China,
China,
Vietnam. Should we continue naming countries? The Philippines,
South Korea,
Indonesia,
Thailand.
Cambodia,
I don't know.
Laos,
Yes.
Don't forget Singapore,
Singapore,
Malaysia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. I think I said that.
Oh, okay.
Malaysia, Myanmar,
They're out there.
Mongolia,
Pakistan.
very eastern Russia,
Very eastern Russia.
Fiji.
What the heck?
Sure, why not?
India.
Jane says India. Nice.
Yeah, that's not East Asian, but we're Bangladesh.
We're moving our way. I already said Pakistan. That was way out there.
Yeah, that's Central Asia.
All right. Keep going.
It's actually almost the Middle East. All right, here we go. So those are our lists. Where I'm going to put the votes in now as I sit here and just kind of grovel around.
Soggy waffles are the worst. I know, Lex. I need a nice crispy waffle, or else my morning's ruined. Lex goes, 900 is wild. Yeah. 900 Waffle Houses in one state. That's what I'm saying. If anyone in the chat is either from Atlanta or has traveled through Atlanta, you see so many Waffle Houses everywhere you go. They're all over the place. And they have those big, huge signs, and you can't miss them. Black and yellow. It just says Waffle House. They're everywhere.
All right, here's our vote. B-Dog. We do have to switch out Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, One Sweet Day. But besides that, which is number one. And I really love that song. One sweet day.
Yes, Alina.
Make Mariah Carey and Miguel beautiful as number 5. Okay.
Perfect.
I'll write that in.
Yeah, Alina, you do have to crisp the waffles real nice. Now, is there a way, so you cook the waffle in the waffle machine, and you pull it out, and then you just like flash deep fry it? Like, just that little extra.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, so it's like slightly undercooked out of the waffle machine.
And then you slam it
and
into
then you just dip it into the deep fryer for like 5, maybe 10 seconds, just to crisp it up real nice. And then you,
Oh, and we're only doing 3 minutes on this because this is just to whittle down who is the last one.
This is just a whittle.
I don't want to be voting forever here.
No runoff, just the whittle.
Well, you can't run off 2.
What? True. Good point, Joe. Excellent point to the gentleman on my left.
1 point for Joe.
1 point to the gentleman over here. To the gentleman in the dark shirt.
I would like, you know what I had? I had Golden State. What's the eggs on top of the English muffins? Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
At Broken Yolk the other day.
Nice.
And man, was that good. And then I had a Cinnabon pancake.
Oh.
Jeez, Joe.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
Oh, I felt excellent.
I have a funny thing to say. Woods Harvey says, I go to Waffle House to dump my girlfriends. Could you imagine if that became like a cultural norm? It was like, I don't know, things aren't going so well. He asked me out to Waffle House this week. I think this is the end.
We'll have to look up my Eggs Benedict if we get some traction here in the chat. They're pretty good.
Okay, so Shantae is going to live and die on the Waffle House Hill. So Shantae, what's your order so that I know what to get next time I'm...
Yeah, Shantae, what is your favorite? Oh, Cinnabon pancakes. That's dirty talk. It is Spider. It is dirty talk. We'll have to look up photos of this meal that I had.
Man, it looks like the Australians came out.
John Farnham.
See, Joe was saying...
That's
Joe,
it. 3
Joe,
minutes.
you were,
I mean, it's not even close.
You were
but
dead
yeah.
wrong.
Hey, we got a lot of John Farnham viewers.
People do love John
that one
Farnham.
video we've reacted to really popped off.
Really? Yeah.
It was really popular, but it got a lot of subscribers. Like 500 plus on one video.
Well,
So they got
he's an Australian icon. What can you say?
It will do
Spider
it.
Ghost, Shantae, sashay away. Yeah, no, I want to know because then next time at Waffle House, I'll get Shantae's order and I'll see for myself because maybe I've just been ordering wrong. Because there are a lot of restaurants that I go to where there's certain things on the menu that just don't hit, you know? But then there's other things on the menu where I'm just like, this is the best thing I've ever eaten. So you can't win them all. Okay, I could put it in music terms.
Okay, hold on. Let's do these lists
Okay,
before
Joe's-
you put it in music terms.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in music terms later.
All right, so the lists now, the top 4, we are going to vote on to decide who truly wins.
Ooh, the true winner.
5 minutes on the vote. Got to win the runoff too if there needs to be one. You have Cherie Love's R&B Groups Week.
All right.
Which is what you're seeing now.
And Cherie's in the chat.
I did see Cherie earlier. And then we have Weird Eurovision Entries live from Eurovision from Mia van Vargund.
Well done, man.
And that's what you're going to see right here.
And I love Weird Eurovision.
And then with Janet Jackson Week, I don't know, this is probably week 3 or something. We'd have to look up how many Janet Jackson weeks we've done.
Okay.
From Morgan, which, I don't know, have we done some of these? I don't remember. I thought maybe we did a couple of these. And then, finally, the one that just won that last place slot to be in the vote, John
Nice.
Farnham Week.
John Farnham.
Live Week, which we have seen a couple times before. All right, so now I'm going to plug them in. Time to vote.
Time to plug. All right. So while Joe plugs away, I'm going to bring up my analogy. So it's like an album, and you love this album. You love going to this album and listening to it. And there's a bunch of hits, and you love the hits. And then there's a few album tracks you're like, oh, I love these ones. But then there's some other album tracks you're like, you just skip every time. That's like a menu at a restaurant. Some things are just slamming. Other things you wouldn't expect to slam, but they slam. And then there's other things you're like, this is not slamming. Okay, I think Shantae wrote her thing, so let's see. I gotta find it. All right. Here we go. I just screenshotted it. I'll have this forever.
Here we go.
Shantae. Okay, we're doing this.
The vote has begun.
The vote is in. We've got 5 minutes on the clock. If there's no one clear over 50%, we do a runoff.
That's right.
So we will see. And who's going to take an early lead here? Weird Eurovision videos. Second place, R&B groups. Third place, John Farnham. And in last, Janet Jackson. All right, so let's see. Where'd it go? Oh, shoot, I lost it. Good thing I screenshotted it. So that when I'm at the Waffle House next, I'm going to look at this screenshot. And Shantae says she gets waffle. Smothered hash browns with onions. What's smothered mean? Smothered in what?
Smothered in onions? I got bathroom.
Okay, Joe's going to take a break, and I'm going to read this. So, smothered hash browns. Let's see. What would I smother my hash browns in? You know what I would do? Either, I know ketchup's popular, but I would put a little mayo in that ketchup mixture and smother it. Or I could do barbecue sauce. Or a little honey mustard. Okay, and so smothered hash browns with onions. Bob Evans sausage patties or ham? I'm going to go sausage patty. I think I like sausage patty better than the ham. So that's going to be my order. Uh-oh, I'm missing stuff. What's happening? What's happening? I got to get back to the chat.
What's happening?
Jedi Jazzy. Oh no, Mike. What? What I done?
Man.
Cheese sauce.
Farnham. You know, there's a little delay on the Australian server, but it comes to power.
Duncan says, I have absolutely no idea what those things are you want to eat, Mike. This is Shantae's order at Waffle House that I'm going to give a try next time I'm there.
Shantae's order.
Where's Chow?
Oh, smothered is their way of saying with onions. Okay, nice. Yeah, are they
That's what I got
They're
right
coo-
there.
they're cooked, right? Cuz I can't do a raw onion. I'm assuming they're cooked. That sounds more breakfasty.
It would be weird if it was smothered in a raw onion.
Smothered in raw onion. Yeah, they're probably like caramelized or.
This is good stuff right here.
Oh, Joe, show the people.
I will.
That looks
Everyone.
unbelievable. So that's savory.
Well, Mike, it's a frickin'
Benny.
it's a chicken and waffles Benedict.
Jeez, Joe. Okay, we got 2 minutes left on the vote. It's neck and neck between John Farnham and Eurovision.
Look at this. Can anyone just tell me more about what they think about eggs Benedict on chicken and waffles eggs Benedict? See, Shooky hates. I think Shooky might hate all food at this point.
Sweet King says that's so weird.
It's so fun.
Yeah, but man, I look at that and I think, sign me up, give me a bite. Just one little bite.
Oh,
it looks okay. The only thing that I can judge it on is it looks difficult to eat. Like, how do you actually? I mean, I know you fork and knife it, but like,
Yeah.
it looks like too much to physically put in one's mouth.
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't have this, so I don't know if it's good.
Oh, it looks good. Although, I know waffle. I mean, it's chicken waffles.
It looks like diabetes on a plate. I mean, there's no sugar. I mean,
Nah, there's no sugar.
it's not like covered in.
That's
This is
savory. That's
It's
savory.
a savory waffle.
But I do prefer. I think I would like waffle with butter and a little bit of syrup.
Yeah,
Mo-
I know. Maybe we do put syrup on it.
Butter and a little bit of syrup.
Just itty bitty bit of syrup.
But man, I could raw dog some pancakes, just butter, no syrup.
Yeah, raw dog. Whoa, is that pesto? Man, look at that.
Oh, Joe.
I got to get all my pictures though.
Are we going? Do they close at 2 p.m.?
I think they close at 3.
Dang, they're really committed to the breakfast life.
Ooh,
Breakfast and
Hawaiian roll French toast. Now that
Oh man.
is a little bit better there for you.
Dang, this is good. All right, guys, so we're gonna end the stream.
Can we talk about pancakes for a moment?
Thanks for the super chat, Edward. Absolutely, we can talk.
All
about
right, we're ending the
pancakes.
poll, and it's very close between Eurovision and John Farnham, and it is just going to be a John Farnham Eurovision runoff. This is it.
Here
For
we
anyone who
go.
doesn't know, you got to win 50%.
You
Gotta
got
give
it.
everyone the best chance. The Janet Jackson and R&B groups. You know, I'm going to lean in and say they might not know anything about Eurovision or John Farnham, so I really love where their votes tip the scale.
Heck yeah.
This
Let's go.
is some fun stuff right here for me.
We have pancake house.
Oh, yeah, there's a pancake
Yeah, right where I work.
You have a pancake house? Well,
It's
it's
Convoy, that's funny.
it's not a Waffle House.
No, it's not a Waffle House.
Wow, this is exciting. It's coming down to the wire. Can't wait. You know, in my heart, all the weeks win, right, Joe?
We always win. All right, this is it. One more 5 minutes. Eurovision versus John Farnham. Now it's the Europeans versus the Australians.
Oh,
the battle we've been waiting for.
The
Australians
battle,
are sitting here thinking, you cast us away. We're
yeah.
gonna take your week.
the battle of where the Americans can just sit back and relax and not have to worry about it. Like, I don't give a crap, right? I don't know what we're thinking. Let them fight. Spider spider.
Oh, there's the. This is a very big close up of the Cinnabon pancakes.
And that's what you had?
Oh, there's a waffle. Banana waffle.
Well, Joe,
Banana.
let's see the cinnamon pancakes and see what Edward had to think.
Well, it's kind of hard. I don't know if they have. I just want like all their pictures. You know, they've got like a few pictures. They don't have pictures of all their food, which is really bumming me out.
You know, this guy came into the grocery store the other day. Was urging me to make lentil pancakes.
Michael, what's it called?
Bloody Mary flight.
Bloody Mary flight.
That's awesome. If I was still drinking,
Yeah,
you could
Bloody
sign
Mary
me up
flight.
for
Oh,
that.
you can see the cinnamon pancakes on there. Yeah, Mike, Bloody Mary flight probably. Is that a jalapeno? Is that an olive? Is that a bacon? One bacon, please.
One bacon to go.
Let's just. I guess we could just read some of these real quick. Get real weird with it. Let's look at my eggs Benedict. The one that I got was the Golden State Benedict, toasted English muffin topped with a grilled tomato, avocado, applewood smoked bacon, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, and sriracha drizzle.
Sounds pretty good, Joe. I'm not gonna lie,
I'd say. And everyone's throwing vomit pictures for the chicken and waffles Benedict. Two Belgian waffle quarters, topped with crispy chicken tenders, poached eggs, and hollandaise sauce. There's nothing diabetes about that.
Nah.
There's nothing sweet in there.
That's just yummy in my tummy.
Yeah. Smoked salmon Benedict?
Well, what I was getting at is this guy was urging me to make lentil pancakes. And then I bought red lentils. I bought them. And I haven't made the pancakes. But I'm curious if anybody in the chat has done this. No, it's only not just lentils in pancakes. It's just lentils as a pancake. I got to look up the recipe, though. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Like, should we get the weekly top 5 catered by Broken Yolk?
Yes, Joe.
I just want the photos. I don't care about the menu. I want the photos.
Wow, Eurovision is crushing right now. 82 to 18. It's not even close. But we'll respectfully let this go out to the 3. Oh, 3 minutes.
Everyone's criticizing. No, you have 5 minutes. Everyone's criticizing your lentil pancakes. Although, I mean,
I know.
Is there like a mercy rule here?
No, 3 minutes.
No, it's always been 5 minutes. Dude,
For the
we've had
runoff?
this conversation every week for the past 2 months.
Hey, is everyone agreeing in this? Does everyone agree on this?
I think it's blasphemous to put those things together on the chicken waffle Benedict. Oh, calm down, Duncan. It's called creativity, my friend. This is the only one they have a
Shantae
close-up
says,
picture of. Though.
Mike, do you have a sensitive stomach? Maybe a little bit. I think, well, okay. You know what my problem really is? Is overloading. Is eating too much like a large quantity at a time, and my stomach is just, it can't handle all the food that my brain wants to put in there. So it's not necessarily, I mean, yeah, I guess a little sensitive when it comes to bread.
Okay, here's
and ice cream.
Here's my Golden State Benedict. Finally found a pic of it. Yeah. I'd say it looks pretty good. I'm down for another one, Mike. What do you think?
Looks pretty good.
Looked just like that, too.
Did it?
It did.
It really stuck to the picture, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Rain or shine, our Golden State Benedict won't let you down. Man, that's like a vacation breakfast.
I'm just hungry, Spider.
Yolanda likes it, Joe.
And Shooky likes it. Shooky's thumbs up on that one. Finally,
we got
Shooky and
Shooky
I
on
can have a
board.
meal together. Her and I have been going head to head on what to eat for a year now.
And Yolanda, you're in South Africa, right? What's a typical classic South African breakfast? Like we're going, me and Joe fly to South Africa. What are we eating for breakfast first thing in the
Dang,
morning?
5 minutes and it is Eurovision. Taking cake. Eurovision takes the cake, Mike.
Eurovision, congratulations. And this was from Mia?
I'll have to look at the pictures. It is from, Mia Varghund.
And is that Mia in the chat? That's the same Mia?
Is there a Mia in the chat right now?
I believe so.
Mia in the chat?
Oh, yeah, Mia H. She
Is that
says,
Mia
thank
H?
you all. Yes, congrats, Mia. You did the impossible and you won the civilian vote.
The impossible.
Wow.
The
Incredible. And I'm excited to watch some more weird Eurovision. It's been a little while since we've watched some Eurovision, and you know we love the weird stuff.
Oh, it's all about the weird.
I got to keep an eye out. See.
I just heard Down Under Hearts break.
Oh, that's right, Brian.
They broke.
Jedi Jazzy says buying lentil flour would be easier. Yeah, you're right. It would be, because I think I have to soak the lentils, send them through a food processor, grind them down. I'm imagining that these pancakes are going to be a little grainy. The guy who told me about these was kind of crazy, to put it gently.
You heard from kids too?
Oh yeah, where's Kits? Alex said, anybody here from Kits? Has Kits
Not
been in
recently.
in any of the Discord?
Here's my Senna cake. Now that is diabetes. That's correct.
That's gotta be.
Yeah, that's different. No, I agree with any idea of, oh wow, that looks really sweet. Yes, it does. It is. It was.
See, I'll do it with the cinnamon, but throw a little butter on there for me, would you?
You want to get rid of the icing?
Yeah, I'll take the icing off. I'll leave the cinnamon, and just toss on a nice pallet of butter.
Little bit
Pat
of
of butter.
little bit of syrup,
Just a little bit of syrup.
just to keep it smooth.
You gotta keep it smooth.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too dry.
Yeah.
Where's Ryan? Where's Bria? And where's Simon?
Yeah, some of our staples aren't here. Ryan, Bria, Simon, Kits, Vic. Oh no, Vic's here. Sorry, Vic.
Vic is here. We have not seen Galaxy Girl in a while.
Yeah, well,
She did comment or no?
she's busy, and also this is like early morning for her,
Yeah.
so she would pop in from time to time.
Yeah, Simon's always here.
And she's also not a big chatter. Like she would just say hey.
Ryan must be a busy boy. I talked to him recently.
Ryan might be on a date.
Oh boy.
Oh, Simon's here.
Yeah, Simon's here.
Simon goes, I'm always here, bosses.
You gonna read comments?
Yes,
And-
we are going to read comments.
And our prodigal son, Swede King, has returned. And Swede,
Full
what a
return.
joy it is to have you back in the chat.
Although if Ryan is just watching from a distance,
No.
and he's just not being active right now.
Yeah, and that's
I would love to
fine.
get all four of us in on a round of Overcooked too, because we can play with Ryan now.
Oh, that would be fun.
Did that on a live stream earlier. It was really funny because Ryan's really bad.
Aw, Ryan.
Mike isn't good either.
Oh, what? Come on, Mike.
I love a nice 4-person kitchen. Too hot in the kitchen.
Too hot to handle.
I become Gordon Ramsay in that game. I just start cursing, using very offensive language.
Same with Jane.
Mostly it's Jane. She knew. She knew.
Jane, tell us what you say in Overcooked. All right, we'll switch it back. Yeah, well, you know, some people just need a weekend off. And some people, you know, some people need months off. And sometimes you just don't feel like chatting. You just want to watch, you know, and that's okay too.
Mm-hmm. This means you say bad words.
No way.
Poor Jane's always forced to be on camera.
I'm a sweet girl.
Jane's a sweet.
Jasmine says, when will a low-liked list get a chance to win?
Yeah, Joe.
Soon. Joe's going to surprise us.
I am?
Yeah, he said he was.
I was going to say Mike was going to surprise us.
Oh, I might. I'm full of surprises.
Should we look at low liked lists right now and just
See what they could have been?
See what they are?
What we missed?
Yeah, what number should we look at? What number liked should we search?
Slayer Artorias goes, I like being in the corner chair in the bedroom. I'm a watcher. That's called the cuck chair, just so you
That
know.
is correct.
The one that no like.
0 likes.
0 likes. Are there any? It's going to be my list.
Nah, because I feel like people would like their own list.
Yeah, you can always get one.
I don't know. Everyone put their number in. Just kind of look with every number.
They said 11. Both Shooky and Duncan said 11. So let's see what's at 11.
All right, 11 it is. And that's double 1, right?
Yeah.
1 plus 1 equals 11.
1 plus 1 equals 11.
Slayer of Artorias says, can someone explain what a lentil is? Yeah, it's like this little bean thing. It might be a legume.
It's like a lentil.
It's kind of like a lentil. If you're familiar with those, it's just like that.
You want to try it?
A lentil, yeah, it's like this tiny little bean. It's full of protein. Just a bean. But there's different kinds. There's red lentils, which I got red lentils for my pancakes, which I haven't opened yet. And then there's, I don't know, regular lentils that are kind of brown, I guess.
Wow, there's a lot of ones with 11 likes. Let me read these for you. We have Simply Red Week, Mandy Moore Week, Sierra Week 3, S Club 7 Week,
Oh, yeah.
Ed Sheeran Week, Queen Week from Shooky. That's why
All
Shooky
right.
said 11.
Yeah, okay, Shooky.
Can we get a
see it.
Paula Abdul Week, U2 Week, 30 Seconds to Mars Week? Wow. And Mike, look what's not on the 30 Seconds to Mars Week.
Which one?
Bury Me.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy?
And Mia had one at 11 as well, but Mia was our winner this week.
Eurovision Bangers, British female R&B stars of the 90s.
Whoa, okay, now that's interesting.
Mike loves number 4 on that list.
Yeah,
You gotta
Desiree.
be there, you
Dude,
gotta be there.
Gotta Be
you
by
gotta-
Desiree
You
is
gotta be stronger.
top 5 songs for
you
me.
gotta be.
That intro with it's like this electric piano. Man, it just takes you there. I don't know where there is. There is connecting back with the true nature of yourself. That's where there is. Doom, 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 doom. Do-do-do-do-do. And I'm sure I'm doing it justice with my little acapella there.
It's so justified.
You gotta be.
Mike, you only do things in a justified nature.
You gotta be. You gotta be. You gotta be. Yeah. That's the song of my childhood.
You gotta be there. You gotta be right.
What about no like?
Jane wants to see.
Jane wants
no
to see the
likes.
no likes. I loved Sweet King's comment about lentils. It's like a disgusting M&M. That's really funny, but I mean it's a little smaller than an
Nah,
M&M.
you have to do one. It's like those weird mini M&Ms. You know what those?
Yes, M&M minis.
Yeah, and they come in that little like kind of thing you'd probably keep your cocaine in,
High on cocaine.
or like a pill bottle.
Man, Chow Cam would rip right now. No Chow Cam, Joe?
Hasn't been working, dude.
Man, our cameras aren't working, and Chow's really going after it today. She's loving this bag. You gotta be. You gotta be.
You gotta be. You gotta be stronger. You gotta be. You gotta be. You gotta be.
Okay, I have an idea. Desiree Week.
Okay.
You gotta be
5 times in a row.
5 times in a row at least. Maybe even
But-
6.
And the only thing you'll notice that's different about him is the different number Mike says. Let's see what we got here. All right, 0 likes. And I can see why Jasmine
Well-
keeps asking about it, because we got Jasmine here with Island Rhythms Week.
With 0 likes. Joe, can you transfer this and I'll do some
And it's
Chow
the
Cam?
only list with 0 likes.
Aw, Jasmine.
The other ones are just comments.
You didn't even like your own thing? Okay, let's do this.
So make.
Get some Chow Cam rolling. Oh, but it's not as good as the iPhone.
It doesn't do auto judge the lighting. Let me bump up the gain on this.
To the sky. You gotta be. You gotta be bad, you gotta be bold, you gotta be wild. You gotta be nuts, you gotta be nuts, you gotta get up. Wow, Chow. She's real. Yeah, she's got the energy of 1,000 lions.
Get back here.
Did you see the little tongue? Look up when you're mad. There's nothing like a Chow break in a live stream, is there? Whoa, Chow! What a jump! Oh, she caught it. Chow has the fierceness of a warrior, but the execution of a fisherman. But the execution of
Go hide.
oh, she's gonna hide. Okay.
In that vid, in this angle, you can see the dumbbell that I use. Really buff. This is how Mike and I stay really strong. You see that small dumbbell there on the right side?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how Mike and I stay so strong.
Yeah.
We can do a lot of weeks now that we're really strong.
We do one arm at a time.
Yep.
Ciao, I'm done.
Like one arm till it's done. So we've been working out one arm for a couple of years now, and then once we're ready, we'll switch.
All right. What's next? There's my cup. There's Sweet King's body butter that I use from time to time.
I don't use it at all, even though he got it for me, because I don't use body butter.
I use it.
I hate the feeling of lotion.
There's my phone with the chat. Whoa.
That's right. Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
Dude. Well, you got to leave it on there
Whoa.
until it switches to you zooming into your phone. Here it goes.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Streamception, bro.
This is where we really start to devolve. All right. Well, that was fun. What's next?
Who's to say?
Wake up.
Oh, comments.
Oh, yeah, the comments. Let's read them. I read, I saw Lex commented.
Oh, wow.
Proud and single, or single and proud. Single
Oh.
and relieved, more like. Right,
Oh,
Lex?
yeah.
Single
Oh,
and not
yeah.
trying to mingle is what Lex is screaming.
Single and never mingle.
Single, no mingle.
All right. I'm just going to scroll through them all, and then if I don't get any and you're here in the comments,
Say something.
say something.
Say something.
All right. Roxanne Tampa says, I am single and ready to mingle. To my future husband, buckle up. I need you to give me massages, feed my cat Clover, do the dishes on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Okay, so you do the dishes on Saturdays. I can take care of them on Saturdays because I'm often bored on Saturdays anyway. Hey, what's today?
Hey.
You're bored on a weekly top 5 day?
Hey, what? You're bored?
Come on.
Oh, boring?
Come on.
Come on.
You'll also need to earn a lot of money because I love my burgundy bags.
What the hell are
Be
you
nice
talking
to me
about?
and everyone else around me, and most importantly, listen to me and do as I say at all times. Oh, and you'll have to be the one who kills all the bugs. I'm terrified of them.
Burgundy bags? You have a burgundy bag
Make me
collection?
coffee in the morning. Jane can agree with that.
What? Yeah.
Even if you're still half asleep. And remember our anniversary, Valentine's Day, and the day I lost my favorite sock in the laundry. If you forget, prepare for a lecture. You always need to know how to fold fitted sheets because I don't. Come on. Be ready to watch rom-coms on demand and pretend to care when I tell you how cute my outfits are, even if I just bought a pair of socks. And please, shut up about politics. I can't stand to hear one more man obsessed over an orange man trying to start World War III. I just want to eat my cereal in peace, please and thank you.
All right, that last bit you really roped me in, but that first 95% was confusing. And,
You're talking about this cereal in peace bit.
yeah, the no politics and the peace and cereal. That's nice. I also eat my cereal in peace as well. Well, Gloria comes and bugs me a little bit, but that's fine.
Mike feeds her a bunch of peanut butter.
Yeah, but burgundy bag collection. What?
Is it like a color?
Make me coffee in the morning. That's fine.
Dishes every other day and make lots of money. You got to do dishes and make all the money.
I don't kill bugs. I remove them.
Oh, yep.
Bugs accidentally.
I generally don't kill bugs either, except for Mike kills all those bees.
I did not kill any bees. I removed them.
No bees
Most
were
of them-
killed in the story of Mike and the bees.
That's true. Most of them were already dead.
Yes.
They died of natural causes. You also need to earn a lot of money. Hey, I'm running a YouTube channel with my brother. Look, it's like, hey.
Money.
Hey.
Well, earn a lot of money? That's not something that we got.
I work at a grocery store, all right?
And we are YouTubers in our 30s. In case anyone needed to be reminded.
But, okay, there was one other thing. There was a couple. You can't. I'm going to forget everything. I'm going to forget all the special moments.
Yep.
That's what phones are for. Take pictures and videos. Be like, I remember that.
That's why Mike has those notes in his phone.
I'm going to forget all of your favorite memories. And I just don't think it's going to work out between us. It's really what I'm getting.
Sorry, Roxanne. I don't think it's going to work out. All right. Philip Myers says, I have to say my boyfriend, yes, I'm gay, deal with it, or vote for the orange boy playing with his $1 billion stupid toy boy.
Yes, I'm gay. Deal with it.
Man. The orange man has
All
been
right.
brought up twice.
You know what, guys? We just have to deal with it.
Okay. We're gonna deal with it. Sorry. Not sorry. Philip, I'm dealing with it.
I'm dealing with it, Philip.
Is the best one I've ever had. His boyfriend. He is from Norway, smells terrific, as Mr. Louis Capaldi would say, and he is as tall as a mountain.
Whoa.
6'5". Wow. 6'5", handsome. And I love when he touches my yup down there.
Whoa.
Wow. So your feet. His hands are huge and can do real damage, but to me, he is very gentle.
Okay.
I don't know how I matched with him on Grindr, but I'm so freaking mega happy I did. I really hit the jackpot with this one.
Grindr.
Well, congratulations, Philip.
All right, Phil. That sounds cool. Where'd you say you're from? Norway?
He's from Norway.
Oh, he's from Norway.
I don't know where Philip's from.
Well, I'm dealing with it, Phil.
We're dealing with it.
B-Dog says you can't match on Grindr. What can you do on Grindr? Are you calling Philip a liar?
Hey.
6'5" Norwegian man doesn't exist. Phil's living in a delusion.
He's talking about his boyfriend from Canada, that everyone had when they were in summer camp when they were younger. My girlfriend in Canada. I only see her in the summers. Like, it is summer.
Yeah, I've kissed a girl. She just lives really far away. And it was just like that one time.
I knew. All right, let's see. Alina's going to talk about Noah. I knew Noah was the one for me when he said he'd take the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. shift so I could have a chance at getting my Patreon suggestion through.
What?
Oh.
Wow, that is dedication.
That
okay,
is.
no.
I think it ended up being posted probably at like 8 p.m. 8 a.m., sorry. And I don't think Alina got her suggestion in.
Oh, Lena.
Hey, he would have gotten it in.
And, my condolences to Noah for his valiant effort and just not coming up with the big prize.
I mean,
At
he stayed
band
up.
camp.
He stayed up. He did the 2 to 6. Right? He did the 2 to 6.
That's wild.
Mia Vargund, relationship update, still single and happy. Heating
Nice.
system in my house is good so I can survive winter here in Sweden. Otherwise, I have my cat. I got my cat too, but she left and she hates me.
Yeah, as long as you have a cozy home, maybe a little furry animal, some good friends.
Carlos Rodriguez, I just broke up with my girlfriend last night. Don't worry, of course I did it in person and not over the phone. She saw me making out with another girl at a party, but it was just a game. Everyone playing Spin the Bottle was in on it. Even she was. She made out with 2 guys right in front of my face just like that.
Okay.
And I didn't say anything about it because it was just a game. But anyway, she got super pissed at me and I couldn't deal with her anymore, so I broke up with her. Damn, why do all my relationships always end up like this? I haven't done anything wrong, have I?
Well, okay, hold on. Why are you just playing Spin the Bottle with your girlfriend and a bunch of friends? That's just a way to make things real weird real fast. I understand it's just a game,
Yeah.
but man, most people are not emotionally mature enough to handle watching their boyfriend or girlfriend kiss someone else, even if it's just a game. You might think that you can handle it. I mean, that's what I think about actors. They're doing those sex scenes. They're falling in love in movies, and they have a wife or a husband or
chemistry.
some
You know what's
partner
always the crazy to me? Like sitcom relationships.
that go on for years.
Yeah,
and you have to
literally, like-
pretend to be
Like
and you're watching
like
your
How I Met Your Mother with like Marshall and Lily. Like they're married. They're in a relationship and married almost the entire series. That's
Yeah.
9 years.
and then you have to
And
be
and they both had. I mean, she was married the whole time to another character on the show who was like a small character. That's who she's actually married to.
yeah.
That's wild.
I mean, I guess if you're actors and you know how it goes, but like they're kissing, they're hugging, they're cuddling,
Having like passionate emotional moments. They're not just kissing.
yeah.
You know, they're like for years. Every day they wake up and go be talk about a work wife or work husband or whatever you call those things.
Hey man,
I'd like that to
Hey,
go
man.
away. That terminology, I don't like it.
think of it like this: maybe them having that extra little emotional outlet, even though it is acting, keeps them from going outside their boundaries.
Edward says, okay,
Or maybe
so
it
you
opens
need
the
to
door.
have a relationship advice segment. I agree.
Yeah.
Edward, I agree 1,000%. All right. Garlic Man. Well, I'm planning on proposing to my current girlfriend.
Okay.
We'll be in Hawaii this summer.
Garlic
and I'm
girl?
Yep, garlic. Well, not yet.
Oh,
Once they get married.
of course.
Miss Garlic. We'll be in Hawaii this summer, and I'm thinking when we eat garlic bread and the sunset is the moment I'll be getting down on my knee. Of course, the ring will have an engraved garlic. Hope she will approve. What do you guys think? And please post another snack vid. I want to see those jaws of yours in action.
Whoa. Okay. Garlic Man, clearly she's aware of your obsession. Kind of like garlic identity, really.
Yeah.
So
Living that garlic
is
life.
she that into I mean, she must not hate garlic. Otherwise, there's no way she could be with you. Right?
Yeah.
But what are her interests? What are the things that she's kind of infatuated with? Because maybe you get that because it's her ring, not your ring. Garlic Man
question-
says she loves it.
My question
All
with
right,
Garlic
go for
Man,
it.
though, what if she wasn't a garlic woman? What if she was like an onion woman? Would that ruin the relationship, or would it balance it?
Yeah, like it's a competition. Who loves garlic more?
No, she's an onion person.
Oh,
Well, could that work out? Or garlic and onion, they kind of complement each other. Cook those together all the
they
time.
do. Now, where do shallots come into play here? Can anyone explain
Or
shallots?
chives.
No. I understand chives. That's an onion.
Kind of. That was a different onion.
You're right. It's a chive.
Or what if she was really cilantro?
No, Joe. Now you've taken it too far.
Wait, what's the other one? Parsley.
Too far, Joe. I'm thinking,
Rosemary.
what the hell is a shallot? Is it an onion? Is it closer to onion or garlic? It's somewhere in between, I think. Shallots.
Yes.
Don't threaten me with a good time. She's bread. She's the bread to your Garlic Man. That is my first question on a first date. Do you like garlic? If not, next.
All right, I
Hell
got the
yeah.
next one. Ellis Bridgerton lover. I'm single, and please do not hit on me if you're not Colin Bridgerton or
Who the hell?
Niall Horan.
Who the hell's Colin Bridgerton?
I don't know. Don't hit on her, Mike. You're not Kyle Bridgerton,
Okay, I won't.
and you're not Niall Horan either.
I'm not.
All right. Big Booba says, I proposed to my girlfriend on April 1st as a joke, but she didn't take it that way. She got so
Whoa.
happy and ran circles around me, jumping up and down. I know I'm gorgeous, talented, and always winning in life, so I get why she was excited. So excited, however, breaking the news that it was just an April Fool's joke was no fun at all. Maybe I should have thought it through before I did it.
Yeah, Big Booba. Sounds like you made a
Big
boo-boo.
Big booba mistake.
That is a terrible idea.
But
You should have
anyway.
consulted anyone on the planet before you did that. They would have said, that's not a good idea.
But anyway, she'll be fine. I took her to an expensive restaurant to order whatever she wanted from the menu. Of course, she chose the most expensive dish, the pearl lobster. Now I'm rich, but not Samuel L. Jackson rich.
Okay, big
Jeez.
booba. Samuel L. Jackson rich.
That's how I always value it. My heart almost popped out of my chest when the waiter brought the bill. $860 freaking dollars.
Hey man, that's what you get for.
Might as well have just
Foul
bought the
play.
ring at this point.
Yeah, you might as well.
I had
Hey.
to play it cool, and she witnessed me almost choking on my glass of Chateau Lafite.
This
I'm
is all
assuming.
so strange and fancy.
It
all
is
at the
very
same time.
weird. Anyway, I managed to get through it, and when we came back to the hotel room dinner, I made sure to please her in a different way, I guess you could say. Hearing her
James. Scream my name.
That was all I needed to know.
She was over.
Thanks,
it.
Big Booba.
All right, Big Booba. That was a roller coaster, and I think you need to
Big yikes on that one.
reconsider the way you approach the world. reconsider. Think some more things through before you put them into action. Is what I'm going to say.
Lex,
We need to rein it in just a little. Joe, we can't move on. Big Booba just threw some wildfires out into the forest.
Okay.
We need to put them out.
We're going to need some water and some airplanes here.
You you got down on one knee as an April Fool's joke. Strike one, brother. That's insane. Next, you're openly talking about your love life in a YouTube comment. That's kind of crazy. And your name is James. That's fine.
That is fine. Okay, Lex says, forever single. I've been single so long that I actually love it. He couldn't pay me to disturb my peace. Well, they said everyone has a price. Yeah.
Dang, Lex. What's that price? Okay, let's think.
Let's think about what
What's
price.
Lex's price is? I'm thinking maybe a consistent payment, not a lump sum.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I'm thinking Lex is thinking down the line.
Stability. She wants
Stability.
peace.
Peace. So could we start a little low? This might be a little low.
Start the bidding at $25K a month.
I was gonna go a little lower.
No.
I was gonna go $1,000 a week.
What?
That's
Are
just
you kidding me?
That's just in pay. We're not even talking about gifts, vacations. Just a stipend of $1,000 a week.
Mike,
To start.
I'm trying to get Lex the most she can out of this situation.
And we can
And
get-
I'm driving a hard bargain.
And we can move our way up to the top of the line. But I'd like to see.
You think my girl Lex is $1,000 a week type of gal?
I said let's start a little low and work our way up. Lex, where are we at with
Freaking out
1,000
right now.
Thinking 1,000 a week to start. Absolutely not, Mike. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Let's double it. 2,000 a week to start. This does not include gifts, dinner dates. This does
See.
not include vacations, road trips.
But you know what? Gifts and
shopping
dinner
dates.
gifts and dinner dates.
What?
That might be disturbing the peace. You know what's not disturbing the peace?
What?
A nice weekly paycheck. That's where we gotta lean into. That's what Lex is looking for. That lettuce. She's not looking for a date with a guy she doesn't even like.
Did you say Lex is looking for lettuce?
That's right. The lettuce.
Lex is looking for that lettuce.
Remember the video when we did one of Lex's reaction? What did we call her? Lexcellent.
Lexcellent.
Lexcellent deserves it all.
Lexcellence, yeah.
She's got kids to take care of, or at least one kid, as far as I know.
Lex, well, she talks about her
Hey,
firstborn, so
good
there's at least
university.
two children.
Good university.
I need high-end Rothschild money. I love my piece.
That's
okay,
right.
All right,
We're talking chateaus over here.
Let's rev it back up to where Joe was talking.
talk about it.
So we're going. Joe was at about $7K a week.
Yeah, 25 a month.
And how many dates does this gentleman get per month? Lex? We're talking $7K a week here, but Lex needs her downtime, alone time, but
Family time.
at least once a month, maybe twice, they go out on a romantic evening doing whatever the hell Lex wants to do.
100 dates a month, Woods Harvey. That's a lot of dating.
Woods Harvey, I don't think you know what
Spider,
a month is.
2 dates a week. That's what I'm putting my
Only
cap
over
on.
the clothes stuff. Hand holding included. Only over the clothes stuff. That's so funny.
7K.
7K to okay, let's go full 10K. That's 5 figures a month.
week.
That's a 10K month. That's 120.
No, 10K a week. I said 25K a week.
Right. That's 10. Okay, that's 40K a month.
40K a month.
We're looking at almost half
tapping
a
around
million.
half a year.
$500,000 a year.
Yeah.
And that's just to go on dates with.
That's just money
with a guy.
untaxed.
And we're talking. This guy's
No
nice.
taxes.
This guy's
This has got to be after taxes.
He's respectful of all of your needs and space requirements. All your boundaries is what I was getting at. And you guys, like, you know, he might be a little stiff. He's not like the coolest, funniest guy, but you have a decent conversation. He's genuine, trustworthy, and that money is flowing in, no problem. Yeah. No questions asked.
He's happy to just visit. You know, comes by the house once.
Lex says, I need for me and everyone I love to never have to work again.
Well, this 500K is for the rest of your life. Every year for the rest of your life.
Every year for the rest of your life. That's $500,000.
All right, I guess we're going 2 million a year. 3 million a year?
All right. $2 million a year. So what does that boil down to a week? 52 weeks in a year.
It's a lot of mil.
Hey Siri, what's a million divided by 52?
Nice. Let's continue with some of these comments.
$19,000 a week. Lex, how are we feeling about this? She goes, I'm good with just being single.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Lex said everyone has their price, but apparently.
She says, oh, wow, I'd take that deal. Sign me up.
Yeah. $19,000 a week.
Duncan says, relationship status, Duncan, eternal bachelor, it seems.
Let's go, Dunk.
Come on, Dunk.
Well, Duncan, what's your price?
That's right.
The Nederlander. I believe you do euros where you live, so maybe €1,000 a week to start.
And Mike, I'm glad that you're still wearing the same sweatshirt because Ash says, love the marigold sweat, Mike.
Thanks, Ash. Yeah, this is what I've been wearing to bed. So I just, before I change into my daytime clothes, this is what you'll be seeing me wear.
Shooky says, I'm happy to say that I am not in a relationship. I do what I want when I want. I do have many friends that I have relationships with, but just not romantic relationships.
There we go.
James J. Black says, I asked my girlfriend's dad if I could marry her. He said no and told me I have to earn more money first. And I felt like, why you got to be so rude? I'm going to marry her anyway. Beautiful, James. Bryn P. Robert, also known as Bryn Probert. I see my status as a serene singleton as something else I share with a number of Weekly Top 5 community members. But what I want to know is, are there any couples who are both part of our beloved Moosiverse? If so, do they fight over those all-important votes each week? Will it be Kylie? Will it be Madonna?
Yeah.
Do they withhold certain amorous activities if their partner votes the other way?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if we have... See, okay, here's more realistic. What I could see happening is maybe we have a long-time common viewer who has a partner who's kind of there, but they're not like the actual viewer, but they are there all the time. And maybe there's some, elbow in and tit and tatting, tit for tat. Is that what they call it? What do married couples do?
Tit for tat.
What did married couples do?
Bicker.
Bicker. Thank you, Joe.
Just like last year's U.S. election, you could turn the live streams into Jerry Springer-style show. I'm marrying a horse because you didn't vote for Mariah. What a show that would be.
Lynn's JP says, yep, my husband. There we go. I knew it. That's her situation.
They've argued over...
She's the viewer, and the husband is there, but not like the active chatter. His name's nowhere to be found.
So he's a viewer as well, but he's
like
not active.
A ghost viewer.
All right, Pink Lady 99 says, my new boyfriend and I are very happy, but I need some advice. He farts when he sleeps, and I can't stand it anymore. It's not like they don't it's not like they don't smell and they're just loud as fuck. I don't know what I should do. Do I say it? Or do I end the relationship and make up something, a lie? I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I can't sleep when he farts like my dad when he eats beef jerky.
All right, this is what you do. First, you tell him, be like, guy,
First thing.
you're waking me up in the middle of the night. Sleep is no joke. If someone's disturbing your sleep, you need to speak up and defend yourself. You need to stick up for yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're not sleeping right, you're not yourself throughout the day. If you're just tired and cranky and groggy, you're just worse off for your community, your family, all your friends. Mm-hmm. You're not the best version of you. So you need to get that sorted ASAP. You need to say, hey, guy, your farts reek, they're loud, and they wake me up, disrupting my sleep. And I'm worse for you because of what you're doing in your sleep.
Yeah.
So, with all that being said, there are adjustments to one's diet to eliminate gas.
Correct.
You can also take some supplements
That's correct as well.
like probiotics. You can take digestive enzymes. And mainly, there's something probably in his diet that's making him gassy. And he's just got to eliminate it for you. There are ways to figure that out.
Yep. And
You got
also,
to experiment.
Tell him to get on the toilet before he goes to sleep.
Yeah.
He might just have to shit.
Tell him to take a poop.
Yeah. He might just have to get some stuff out before he gets to bed.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. He's going to bed with freaking loaded up to the gills.
Okay, I'm seeing some probiotic yogurt. There you go. That's something.
Yeah.
But I kind of like where Spider is headed here. Tell him he shit the bed. So here's what you do. You get a prop shit.
You could get a real one.
You get a real shit. You plant it in the bed.
Not hard. Everyone can get a real shit.
You plant it in the bed.
You don't need to
or
ask anyone for
if,
that.
If he doesn't sleep naked, you throw it in his boxers.
You know, isn't that kind of like an Amber Heard type of thing? Like
That's an Amber Heard type
you could
of thing.
you could plant a shit in the bed.
Yeah,
And that's how you get out of it without having to tell him that he's been farting all night, but do tell him that he shit his pants.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you do this. But if you
I
want
would
to make
love
it
to hear the
interesting, I
story.
would love to hear about it. Yeah,
I would love to know. I would love for that to be a true thing.
Yeah, and be like, look what you've done in our bed. It's like, you need to fix this.
Yeah. They find wolf hairs and a credit card in it. And it was inconclusive. B-Dog's talking about It's Always Sunny. Who pooped the bed?
Yeah. I love Always Sunny.
All right. Well, you know what, Pink Lady?
Okay.
I think you've got enough answers from us.
Yeah.
Lynn's JP, relationship status. I've been with my now husband for 25 years, married for 20. We have 2 children. It's not always easy to find alone time with each other, if you get what I mean. Still, the other night we found the time. Once the moment was over, we just looked at each other and said, yeah, we still got it.
Oh, that's cute.
That's what it's all about.
That's nice. I see. Some people can make it work, and there's always compromise and there's sacrifice. And there's going to be times, weeks on end, sometimes probably. I don't know. I'm not married, but that you kind of just like, what the fuck am I doing? But especially if you have kids and you can make it work, it's always. I think it's always better to just stick it through, and you're always learning something about yourself.
Yolanda's got a good one here. Relationship status, single. Also, what's the autumn version of Hot Girl Summer? Sweater,
Fall.
sweetie, sweater, pumpkin, sweetie. I don't know.
I'm trying to make like fall fuck girl work.
Oh, yeah.
Fall
Or maybe some sort of...
fuck girl fall.
Oh!
Yeah, fuck girl fall.
Yeah, that's something.
Ass out autumn.
Oh, ass out autumn.
Yeah.
I like that.
Ass out autumn.
I was thinking of a sweater thing.
Oh, you were going more cute. I was going more like
Pound and ass.
pound town.
Mike was going more pound town.
Pound and ass.
Slam, fucking dunk.
Plow town. Sexy Red might have pound town, but I'm more of a plow town kind of guy. Because I live in a snowy village.
Well, that's where he
Christmas town.
That's where he growthed from.
Sorry to anyone who can't hear those foul words that we've just spoken. Mike's done this before. What do you mean I've done this before? I've done
Mike's
what
frickin-
before?
Mike's hoeing out through the fall.
He has to compromise that I am his queen. Compromise what? What are we compromising, Mimi?
All right, we got Shantae's comment. Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike, Joe, and Jane. So over here in Philly, we are in the continuous single rotation. I am assuming my standards are too high, but I am not settling for less.
Nice.
They are as follows. Must love short walks on the couch. Must have an awesome
To
sense
the
of humor.
couch.
To the couch. Okay. We could walk around on the couch a little bit. Must have an awesome sense of humor. Must live or be able to live in an elegant retirement community. Must have great health insurance. Be able to love me like Love on the Spectrum. This is a show on Netflix. If you know, you know.
I've heard of it. Never
Love
seen
to dance, even if he's not good at it. Empathize with the perils of perimenopause. Knows the importance of a great Quiet Storm playlist. Love plus-size women out loud. Likes audiobooks. Has the gentleness of Mike with the fire of Joe.
it. Whoa.
Jane, do I have fire?
What?
Do I have fire?
What is it?
Jane goes, what is it?
And of course knows that Waffle House fixes everything.
Whoa!
And
Wait,
that's
wait,
12
wait.
hours ago.
No
Shantae
way.
is-
Shantae's living up to her, to all her
To her
comments.
truth.
To her truth from about an hour and a half ago when she was dying on the Waffle House hill.
Oh, yeah.
That is incredible. How things come full circle on this.
Spider Waffle House again. Don't piss me off. Tell me and then she questions, tell me, am I too demanding? Let's see. Let me look back at let's see.
Okay, yeah, let's sift through this. Let's get specific.
Must love short walks to the couch. Honestly, yeah. Like, if you like just hanging out, like watching
Yeah,
TV,
you gotta-
just chatting,
Gotta
whatever.
be a good hang.
You know, some people aren't trying to go and be constantly going and doing stuff. I don't really like going out and doing stuff that much. I like hanging out.
Nah.
Long conversations. Just
Yeah.
hanging. Must have an awesome sense of humor. Hey, come on.
That is definitely a plus. Okay, since they don't necessarily have to be funny, but they have to understand. You have to align when it comes to humor, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Your
That's
senses
right.
of humor are aligned.
Awesome is
'Cause
subjective.
Not everyone's
and
funny.
Shantae just needs that subject of awesome to align with her subject of awesome. Must live or be able to live in an elegant retirement community. I would love to live in an elegant retirement
As long as it's
community.
elegant.
Yeah. I mean, shuffleboard. Mike, shuffleboard? Bridge?
Hey man, whatever suits your float. Whatever
Must have
floats your
great
boat.
health insurance. Hey, that sounds like, that's a non-negotiable. Be able to love me like Love on the Spectrum.
Can't.
I'm a little confused on how that exactly works, but
Yeah, I can't speak to that as I have not
Yeah.
seen the show.
Edward says mahjong. Absolutely.
What's mahjong?
It's a game.
Oh,
Love to dance even if he's not good at it. Nah, I'd agree with that. I mean, you got to be able to move your body with pride, even if you look silly.
most
That's
of us
the best
do.
part. Empathize with the perils of perimenopause. I'm assuming that is,
What
Pretty
comes right before
specific.
menopause?
which I'm assuming is pretty specific to Shantae at this time.
I've
So-
seen supplements for this in my department at the grocery store.
So
So it says
that-
perimenopause.
So I got no problem with that demand.
Joe might have a small problem with that
Mike
demand.
has problems with any demand.
Empathize with the perils. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you can empathize.
Knows the importance of. I mean, they should. How about this? Empathize with the perils of my life.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, whatever it is. Knows the importance of great Quiet Storm playlist. Absolutely. Or knows the importance of a great playlist that I love. Just understands
go.
the importance of it.
There
how
you go.
significant it is. It doesn't have to be that. It's specifically Quiet Storm to you. But if you're going to broaden out to like other people who have a different type of music
Yeah.
playlist, maybe Mike's is the understand the importance to a great Tool playlist.
What?
Mike
Why?
loves Tool.
Why am I Tool?
Mike, you love Tool.
I do like Tool.
Yeah, so at least
But-
understand the importance of it. You don't have to like
It's
it.
not that important to me. I'm
Okay.
just, yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. The style of music could be changing. Yours, Quiet Storm. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to say, like, if you were to broaden or generalize these requests
Oh, I
Are
see.
they
Yeah,
reasonable?
you're trying to map them out onto me.
onto anyone, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, you're sitting next to me, so that was easy. Love plus size women out loud. Hey,
Yeah.
if you're a plus size woman, he's supposed to love you, right, and be proud of it.
right.
So that's it.
There you go.
If that's what you are, Why wouldn't you want a guy who's proud of you? You. And the way you look. That's easy. Likes audiobooks? Disagree. Disagree.
Now this is where I draw the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to have to say...
you know what? You were doing great until number 10.
Yeah, I think you really fell off.
Never
there,
mind, Shantae.
Yeah. The
Totally
Likes
unreasonable.
audiobook.
I can't even believe you would bring this up.
I think you're being too demanding.
Yeah, that's
to
right.
answer your question, yeah.
Has the gentleness of Mike. Oh, I agree with that. And the fire of Joe. Absolutely.
Still trying to figure out what that fire of Joe.
You know what? The gentleness of Mike we understand, but the fire of Joe.
The fire of Joe. That could be a book.
There we go. The real
Shantae goes, what?
After all that, that's everything else. So we get to audiobooks. Yikes.
Spider goes, audiobooks are books. Fight us. No, I like audiobooks. During COVID,
I've just like literally never done one in my life.
I did an audiobook because I was struggling and I just couldn't bear to read. So I just put an audiobook on and I could get through like a chapter at a time. I was like, okay, as long as someone's just reading it to me, I can get through this book.
I'll give you this, Shantae. I'll meet you halfway. I don't want an audiobook, but I will read the book because I want to do the performance.
Yeah, Joe will retain none of the information.
You can get the audio bit. I get to do the out loud performance reading bit, and then we can meet right there.
As long as Joe gets to talk and take the stage, he's a happy guy.
Yeah. I can just do that.
That's what Jane figured out early on. She just sits there, tones out, Joe tunes in. Right, guys? Isn't that your equilibrium? Joe takes the
Joe, you are
stage.
so fray about the things you're passionate. The things you're passionate about. Oh, I thought it said fray. I was trying to figure out what it meant. Fire. Oh, okay, I see. Yes, I have a fiery passion of all the things that matter to me, and the things that don't matter, I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else we got? Oh, that was it.
Yeah. Giovanni Espinoza says, "How are you two today?" Good.
Lex says audiobooks are great for bad eyes and busy lives.
So
Yes.
what I'll do is I will follow you around and read your book to you.
So audiobooks to me, it's like if you have a long commute to work, like anything over 30 minutes, that's where an audiobook can really help because you can get through the book and it's no longer lost time. I think they call it found time.
Yes. I usually just listen.
Smut audiobook readings.
Oh, yeah. Smut.
We got any more comments, or is that it?
I liked Pan-Base comment here. 73 views, 93 comments.
Yeah, we get
Hell
a
yeah,
lot of comments.
I love out commenting the views. That's very excellent from y'all.
All right, it's almost lunchtime, everyone. I'm getting hungry.
I'm scrolling through the comments. What? I'm scrolling through the comments. I'm scrolling through the comments.
I also love that we learned. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. That we also learned where the nearest Waffle House is, and it's not as far as I thought.
All right, road trip. Mike, you going to May's baby shower in September in Phoenix?
If I do, I'm going to a Waffle House.
That's right. That's why I brought it up.
Me and Joe are going to go live, and we're going to get the Shantae special. And we're going to... Joe's going to be fiery, and I'm going to be... What am I, gentle?
Well, I'm going to do the 24... I'm going to do the 24-hour waffle challenge. How many waffles do you think I could eat?
24-hour waffle challenge, that's right.
How many waffles? What if I could just eat all 24 right away, right off the bat?
In like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
Just in a normal... It's like, just bring out the waffles and keep them coming. I'll be eating for a while.
Everyone's Italian, so that tracks.
Yeah, Jane, what are we eating today? I'm hungry.
Yeah, Jane, what are we eating?
Yeah, Jane, what are we eating today?
Do I have to know that?
You could at least throw some ideas out there.
Jane goes, do I have to know that?
All right, that's it. If we did not read your comment, please let me know, and I will search it, and I will read it before we go.
All right. I'm gonna go because I gotta go do some construction. I gotta eat some food. I probably got to take a nap if I'm being totally honest. But this was excellent fun. I love learning more about the viewers, the commenters. Get a little insight onto everyone, especially when it comes to relationships. It's so fun. Sweet goes construction. Sweet King, I've been putting a bathroom in my closet. Maybe I started that project post your departure.
Hiatus. She's back.
That's right. Hiatus. That's right.
Yeah. Time away.
Yep.
I stopped listening at construction too. Mike, would you quit it with all this construction chat?
Are you installing your couches in your bathroom today? No, not yet, Shooky. The couches will come, but they have not arrived.
They will be very small. They'll need to be very small couches.
I'm going to have to throw some mini couches in there.
Wow.
It's a tiny little bathroom. It's the bathroom where all the bees got in.
Now, I will say, Mimi, if you're seeing this, you said, tell Jane, make them get you food. I was just asking what we were going to eat. I wasn't asking her to make it. If anyone heard that in that sort of way, I was asking Jane for suggestions, I wasn't demanding her to create something.
Jealous a good boy, huh?
I am a good boy.
Yes.
I do most of the cooking.
Sweet. I can get some pictures of the bathroom. It's pretty much finished. There's some holes in the floor still. I got to patch up, but
Everything's made of wood.
I can give you a little once over. No problem.
You know, I'm really thinking. I just can't stop thinking about waffles right now.
I know. It's making me
Should we
really
go to
hungry.
Broken Yolk and
Really
get waffles? Should we go get that waffle Benedict and send it to Shooky until she throws up and yells at us?
All right. Well, thank you to everyone who joined us. I think this is it. We're at the 2-hour mark. What a time to be alive, where we can get on the internet, share some laughs with some friends from all around the world, vote on things that we want to do, get right down to the nitty-gritty of everyone's romantic relationship status, interests, and how much money it would take for them to get into another new relationship. And wow, it's a lot of money.
Wow.
$19,000 a week that we settled on.
And that was just for Shooky.
No, that was for Lex.
No.
Shooky would have taken less, I believe. I would have.
7,000 a week.
I would take 1,000 a week.
Like, tell me you're going to dedicate your time to someone for $50,000 a year.
I mean, we did put up these guidelines that they're not terrible people. All right. Anyway,
bye-bye. We love you. We'll see you next time.
we love you. Goodbye. Jane says bye. Oh, show Jane.
Jane says bye.
Jane says bye. Jane, say bye.
Jane, say bye.
Jane, say bye.
That's how Jane says bye.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
What he didn't tell me soon was he had a date with the moon. In the starlight he got bold, said life's too short to be cold. Kiss the moose, it's all for fun, till the heart breaks said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game. Love's a mystery with no name. Kiss the moose and see where it leads. Heartbreak's just another speed. In the starlight got bold, said life's too short to be cold. We'll be cold, kiss the moose, it's all for fun, till the heart breaks said and done. Kiss the moose, it's all a game.